I remember laying on my couch in the living room scrolling on TikTok, and my dad comes up to me and he's basically asking me, son, are you actually going to do something with your life other than going to uni and scrolling on TikTok all day? And I tell him, I have a great business idea that will change everything. I'm going to be basically building out this website where I buy products for cheap from China and then I sell them for a higher price here in the West, and this will make me rich. I start doing this, I start building up the Shopify website. I'm looking at free courses on YouTube, which are basically this guy's funnel to a $47 course. And I'm trying to get all of this knowledge, right? But after a few months, I give up because I didn't enjoy the work and it felt so unfulfilling. It felt so purposeless. But I try again. This time I start with a marketing agency. Again, I'm telling my family this is a new thing I'm doing. This is going to be so good. I build a landing page for it and I'm starting to do outreach, right? And I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to do outreach anyways, and we'll see how things work, right? People will just magically give me the money. And I do this for a little while, but it just feels like I'm chasing the money. I'm so unfulfilled. I'm moving away from my deen and I start neglecting the work I need to do. I'm going to be honest with you. I hated neglecting my businesses, being lazy and just procrastinating over it. And it was because they had no meaningful purpose in my life. I was just doing it for the money. I was chasing the money. I was just like every other girl on OnlyFans. I didn't care about helping some kuffar chiropractor get more females so he could fix their bones allegedly. Or I didn't care about helping some gym owner get more middle-aged women into his gym so they can cheat on their husbands with a personal trainer. All of this was just for the money, and that's the reason why I couldn't do the work. The money wasn't a good enough factor for me to just work insanely hard on these businesses. So at the end, I always quit. I always gave up because they didn't mean much in the first place. And then I started to learn about my third business, where I was going to be making YouTube videos and I was going to basically talk about my own experiences, my own stories, and share my learnings with other people like me. And if I was able to build an audience, I could then monetize that audience and I'll be rich forever and ever. And this time, this business model actually sounded good to me. Well, it was going to be something meaningful, I could help other people. I would probably get a lot of fulfillment from it. But there was a problem. I was a pussy. I didn't want to put myself out there on the internet. I was going to be afraid of my family, my friends, all these people judging me. Am I too ugly? Do I even have something to say? And all of these things held me back for months and months. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm genuinely disappointed of that younger version of me who didn't just start right there, who waited 3 months of his life so for the right moment or just to get better at something. You should never hope for a completion of anything in life. And after a few months, I remember one of my friends messaging me and he kind of gave me this masculine push. He's like, all three of us, there was another one of us, all three of us are gonna start posting YouTube videos by next Friday. We had a week left and we all had to record and upload our YouTube videos. And we all did, because having the shame of being bullied by your best friends was too strong compared to the fear of posting. So we started to post. We each uploaded our first videos. Suddenly, just because I was forced into it and I accidentally took some action, I had stopped overthinking. I got out of my brain. I got out of this fear mentality and I just started to work on it. I started to make those videos better and better. And before you know it, it took some time, but now I was helping the Muslim people. Rather than just making general self-improvement videos, I was helping my own people, my own community. I was helping the ummah, and it was suddenly so much more fulfilling. It was so much better, and I was getting messages from people saying, Zain, you've changed my life. This video helped me so much. And that started to just be this extra good feeling. I didn't even care about the money anymore. I did, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I genuinely just liked the idea of going through life and coming back to this camera and helping you, helping like people that watched my videos. And it was such a fulfilling feeling, and because of it, I kept going. It honestly took me like 11, 12 months to make like even $1 online, right? But because I found it so fulfilling, because I enjoyed the whole process, I didn't give up. I didn't quit. And honestly, like, of course, I was a bit dumb and it took me like 12 months where I could have done it so much sooner. But still, I kept going. I kept being consistent with it because I enjoyed it, because it was so purposeful to me. This way, not only could I get benefit for it in my dunya, but also my deen, also in my akhirah, because I was spreading a positive message that was helping people, that was getting people to act in a better way, getting them to think in a better, more positive way for their dunya and their deen. And genuinely, that alone was such a plus, was such a benefit of this type of business model of creating content. And all I had to do was just build a small audience of like-minded people who had similar problems, give them value, give them advice on dealing with those problems, because I dealt with them myself. And then even later I could monetize through that. Honestly, I wish I could go back to the 18-year-old version of me and tell him to just start making content online, whether that's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. I will tell him not to overthink, not to use his brain, and just take action. Just post one video on whatever platform. It could be the worst video ever, and just post it and see what happens, because that one video might break all of your limiting beliefs. That one video might destroy all of your fears. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you've watched this far in the video, I want you to promise me you will go make that one video. You will go put one piece of content. Promise me right now, bro, please, that you will go post your first video. You will post whatever you need to post. It can be like the smallest thing on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever it is. You can even message me on Instagram and we can celebrate that moment together. Because as soon as you stop overthinking and you take action, that's when you will make progress in business. That's when you will actually start to get things done and get closer to your goals, get closer to 10K a month, 100K a month, whatever it is. That's when you become that better version of yourself who actually can run a successful business. This is genuinely so simple, so fun, so fulfilling. It is hard, but it's one of the best business models out there, if not the best. And I want you to be a part of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was valuable for you. I hope you are posting your first video. Go join my free community. Inshallah, I will see you in there.